on the record in the matters 25 CF 65, 25 CF 100, 25 CF 101, 25 FO 65, 93, 174, 185, 186, 187, 188, 20, and 25 TR 266, 25 FO 84. State of Wisconsin versus Austin Bear Hart. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. We have Daniel Chapman appearing for defense with Mr. Bear Hart in person. We're set today in these matters for statuses and initial appearances and an intake in 25 FO 174. Not guilty will be entered in that matter. As it relates to the other two cases, Mr. Chapman, were you able to go over the criminal complaints?
I was not, Judge. I still haven't seen the criminal complaints because I still haven't been appointed on them because Mr. Bear Hart hasn't filled out the paperwork yet.
All right, so but you are court appointed on the other matters?
Actually, public defender appointed, I think.
Okay.
At least I didn't, yeah, public defender.
So you have to wait, Mr. Bear Hart, you have to contact PD's office to have Mr. Chapman appointed to these cases, and you may need to reapply. Sometimes they don't make you do that. What would you like to do?
Judge, I'd ask that it be set for a plea and sentencing. I think whether I'm appointed or not, those new cases are going to be dismissed and read in.
October 9th at 3.
Thank you. Don't go anywhere yet. Hang out in the hallway. I want to talk to you before you leave. Okay.
So it's my understanding, I mean, we wouldn't need to even do an initial or a waiver.
Since it's going to be a read in, we would not need a waiver. We probably would need an initial to get the criminal complaint in front of the court.
Okay.
But
so that's what we'll do then. We'll do initial. Okay, thank you. We'll see you October 9th at 3 or at 2. When did I say 2:45?
3 o'clock, Judge.
3 o'clock. All right. Thank you. We are adjourned. You can come get your notice.
Pick that up. I'll see you right outside.
Ashley Johnson. And come on up. We will go on the record in the matter 24 CF 232, State of Wisconsin versus Ashley Johnson. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Ms. Johnson appears in person with counsel Daniel Chapman. We're set here today in this matter for a status. Mr. Chapman, please update the court.
Judge, I believe this matter was scheduled after Ms. Johnson missed court and then had her warrant quashed. She has done her assessment and the matter is resolved. We just need a plea and sentencing date.
October 9th at 3:30.
Works for me. Does it work for you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's a Thursday.
October 9th at 3:30. We will see you then. We are adjourned.
Please be there about a half hour early.
Mr. Omen?
Yes, I'm going to have multiple people in a row and we will have paperwork to go through.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here, I can get you your notice.
Do you have a notice? We will go on the record in the matter 25 CM 102, State of Wisconsin versus Karl Omen. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Mr. Omen appears in person with counsel Daniel Chapman. We're here for a status. Mr. Chapman, please update the court.
Judge, this matter is not resolved and I do not believe it's likely to. I'd ask that it be set for a plea and sentencing, or sorry, for a jury trial.
How many days?
I would think 1 day.
Mr.
But
Schmidt?
could be turned into a mess of conflicting testimony if it comes to that.
I think 1 day there were a lot of people present. So that's the only thing that gives me a bit of pause. Because my witness list would be 8 people.
I'm going to rely on you and
Let's set it for 2 to be safe, Judge.
November 17 and 18.
Those work for me.
2-day jury, November 17 and 18. We do not need lab or anything of that nature. All right. Let's get a final pretrial. Can you do October 13th, anytime in the morning, or did I ask you that already?
I am available.
You pick, you choose.
How about 9 o'clock? I have to be in Hayward by 11:15.
All right, October 13 at 9, October 13 at 9 a.m. Oh, wait, do I have you? No, never mind, sorry. Okay, October 13th, 9 a.m. You can come get your notice. You're free to leave. So you understand, that would be what the court calls, it's a final pretrial, my drop dead date. An agreement must be reached by that date or it will go to trial unless the defendant pleads to all of the charges or the district attorney dismisses them, okay? So you can come get your notice and you're free to leave. Need a brief second since it's been fired.
Thank you. But don't.
We'll take a break after this next one. Ms. Andrick, are you not doing this one, Mr. Schmidt? Andrick,
Competency. Competency review.
yeah, it was on at 2:30, but we had to bump over it to get all the other matters done. We will go on the record in the matter 24 CF 236, State of Wisconsin versus Andrea Andrick. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. We have Ms. Andrick in person with counsel Daniel Chapman. We are here for a review hearing. There's been some occurrences and things happening in this case. We had a competency report done. And Mr. Chapman, do you object to that competency report and the finding?
I was unable to sufficiently discuss that finding with Ms. Andrick, so I do not take a position on it.
All right, Mr. Schmidt and Mr. Chapman, and if you're unable to do that, what do you want to do? Reset this or?
It's not a new competency finding. She's already been found not competent. This is a review. And according to the document, it doesn't look like there was much of a change in
I'm not
recommendation.
watching you, Ms. Andrick.
It doesn't look like the doctors are noting any changes in circumstances. So I think we just continue to wait until an opportunity arises for her to be returned to competence or for the 1 year to expire.
I thought that they were asking that she be brought in and regain competency at a facility. Maybe I read it wrong. Sandra, shh. Sandra, stop talking.
I only see not likely to be restored to competency. It doesn't.
This is an updated form, an updated one from something I read. Oh, there was, okay. There's that order for commitment. Then she was committed.
I'm not aware of that. Is that a separate case?
I'm a bit. Oh, wait, just.
I
wait.
just see the ma'am.
You need to stop talking or I'm going to have you out, okay?
I just see that she
Oh,
lacks
no, it
substantial
was
mental
from the
capacity.
letter. It was from July 3rd, 2025 from Melanie Leonard, DHS Forensic Mental Health Section. And then we did receive then the competency report from Kristen Jackson.
I think they were having trouble finding her at that point.
All right, so Mr. Schmidt. I don't even know where she is. I don't know what she's doing.
Well, what it indicates is she's not doing outpatient competency restoration right now because they didn't think she was appropriate, and she's on a waiting list for mental health hospital. So,
Right.
Yeah, that was my understanding. I didn't, the waiting list is the issue.
I'm in a group home, ma'am.
So,
I am in a group home.
they're not requesting a warrant or her.
Sandrick, I'm gonna have you go outside, okay?
They're not requesting a warrant or for her to be taken into
No,
custody.
you're not understanding. That's part
Okay.
of the point of this hearing, but you need to stop talking
Okay,
until the
I'll
judge
shut
asks you a
up.
question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
If you cannot say any word, you can stay right there, okay? But
I'll be quiet.
no matter what happens in here, I have to understand where we are. So do the attorneys. Mr. Chapman will talk to you after and explain everything to you, okay? All right, so it's your understanding by review, they're not stating that they want to take her into custody right now, but that she's on a waiting list, and right now she'll just stay where she currently is.
They say they're not requesting it right now, but that it may be requested should difficulties arise with voluntary admission. So I think what they're saying is she's on the waiting list, and if she doesn't comply with going to mental health at that point, then they'd be asking for a warrant. That's my reading of the July 3rd letter.
All right, so right now, that's our understanding. We have no further update as to that. She's currently in a group home. I am going to tell you, Ms. Andrick, you have to comply with everything that they say, okay? If they need you to do some kind of assessments or tests, you must voluntarily and you must comply, okay? What would you like to do? Should we set this for another hearing? Should we kind of let it go?
Judge, to be honest, she's already been found not competent and we're in the competency restoration phase. I don't really see that there's much of a purpose for advocate counsel at this point, and I could tell you if she were restored to competency, the first thing she would do is fire me. I don't think I'm serving much of a purpose here. I would just ask to withdraw. If she's ever found competent and wants me back, I'll happily be reappointed, but I'm not doing much in this case.
All right, then I will permit your withdrawal on the record with the understanding that if needed in the future, we'll be approached. We can go that route. Okay. All right, so that's where we are. I don't know. Perhaps we should set just a status in this. Maybe 9 o'clock on November 4th, just to figure out where we're going, if anything's transpired, if we haven't received anything further from DHS.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, November 4th. All right. There we go. So, Mr. Chapman, can you come up and get her notice?
I will.
Thank you. Then we are free to leave. Okay. We are. Where'd Captain go? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I apologize. I don't know why. it didn't print.
There's nothing else on the calendar.
Not for you. There is not.
I don't know why that one didn't show up on mine.
Well, that took a turn. This docket rolled through several defendants, each with their own wrinkle, and Judge Mogen had to juggle everything from paperwork delays to competency reviews with the steady hand we've come to expect. Let's start with Austin Bear Hart. His matters were supposed to move along, but defense counsel Daniel Chapman admitted he hadn't even seen the criminal complaints yet, since Bear Hart hadn't filled out his paperwork for appointment. That little bureaucratic snag meant the judge had to clarify the appointment process and ultimately just reset things, with Chapman predicting the new cases would likely get dismissed and read in at sentencing. Not exactly a fiery argument, more like an administrative shuffle. Judge Mogen was practical, moving it to the 9th of October and making sure Bear Hart didn't slip out before Chapman had a chat with him in the hallway. Ashley Johnson's appearance was more straightforward. She'd missed a prior court date, got her warrant quashed, and now showed up with Chapman at her side. The state, through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt, agreed the matter was basically resolved since she had completed her assessment. All that was left was to set a plea and sentencing date, which landed on the 9th of October at 3:30. Smooth, cooperative, and handled with minimal fuss. Karl Omen's case carried a bit more weight. Chapman was candid that the case wasn't likely to resolve and pushed for a jury trial, estimating one day but warning it could get messy with conflicting testimony and as many as 8 witnesses. Judge Mogen wisely set it for 2 days in November to avoid being caught short and slotted in a final pretrial in October as the drop-dead date for any deal. This was a textbook scheduling move. The judge gave the defense the room it needed while laying down clear expectations. Then came Andrea Andrick, and this is where things got tricky. Competency was the central issue, and the hearing turned tense when Miss Andrick spoke out several times against instruction. Judge Mogen remained calm but firm, directing her to stop speaking unless addressed and making clear she could be removed if interruptions continued. The attorneys hashed through reports, with Schmidt and Chapman noting she'd already been found not competent and was currently on a waiting list for a mental health facility. Chapman, clearly feeling his role was limited, asked to withdraw, remarking that if she were ever restored to competency, the first thing she'd do would be to fire him. That blunt honesty got a small chuckle, but also underscored the practical challenges of representing someone not currently competent. The judge allowed withdrawal and set another status hearing down the road just to track where things stood. Overall, the courtroom atmosphere was orderly but occasionally strained. Bear Hart's paperwork delay was mildly frustrating. Johnson's matter was refreshingly easy. Omen's case carried the seriousness of a looming trial. And Andrick's review tested everyone's patience. Through it all, Judge Mogen was patient, respectful, and pragmatic. Schmidt was steady in his prosecutorial role, and Chapman, though juggling multiple clients with varying degrees of chaos, kept his sense of humor and professionalism intact. This was one of those days where the docket gave us a full tour of courtroom dynamics, quick resolutions, thorny logistics, and the delicate handling of competency issues. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one